Hello to my favorite fourth graders. It's Miss Wieland, and today we're going to talk about converting in customary capacity. So your target for today is I can convert between units of customary capacity. So if we start in pints, you need to be able to get to quarts, or if we start in cups, get to fluid ounces. You know, how much is the equal, like an equivalent fraction, sort of. And I know I've got it when I can get a 4 or a 5 on the check. If you're getting a score that's less than that, go ahead and show up to office hours, write a comment, let us know so that we can help you, okay? All right, so after the land of Galan yesterday, here is a simple way to figure out how to convert in between them. So if I have gallons and I need to get to quarts, if I'm going from gallons to quarts, see the direction of the arrow, I'm going to multiply by 4. If I'm going from quarts to gallons, I'm going to divide by 4 because there are 4 quarts in a gallon. If I have 1 gallon, I have 4 quarts, and that 4 divided by 4 is 1, right? If I have 4 pints, how many quarts? 4 divided by 2 would be 2 quarts. You with me there? So here's multiplication when you're going to smaller units and division when you're going to the bigger sizes. All right, let's start in on these. If you would like to write these down, I'll give you the first 5 problems. Go ahead and pause this and write this on your own paper so that you can work along with me. Okay, I'm going to work on a notepad. If I have 10 quarts, I have 10, and I'm at quarts, and I'm going to pints. From quarts to pints, I'm going to multiply by 2. So 10 times 2 is 20. So 10 quarts is equal to or the same as 20 pints. Okay, 3.5 cups to fluid ounces. All right, so from cups to fluid ounces, we are multiplying by 8. So I'm going to say 3 times 8 and 1/2 times 8. And then we'll add those together. 3 times 8, 8 times 2, 16, times 3, 24. Okay, 1/2 times 8 is 8 halves, because this 8 is really 8 over 1, and we multiply straight across. 1 times 8 is 8, 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, and this right here in simplest form is 4. So let's get rid of that. Okay, and then 24 plus 4, 28. So 3.5 cups is equal to 28 fluid ounces. I'm not going to give you any with fractions, so don't worry about that. I just wanted to show you how you would do it, okay? So number 3, 5 quarts. That's part of this one. 5 quarts equals how many pints? Okay, from quarts to pints, I am multiplying by 2. So if I have 5 quarts, multiply by 2 to get our pints. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, that's 10. Okay. For these two, I am just going to do the first one, or just the first one. I think you guys can handle that. And then pause it, and you can go ahead, fill out the rest, and then you can check with me, okay? So if I have pints and I'm going to cups, from pints to cups, I'm multiplying by 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, go ahead and pause and finish the rest of that. 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8. All right, this next one. If I have gallons and I'm going to quarts, gallons going to quarts, I need to multiply by 4. Okay, so if I start with 2 gallons, multiply by 4, I would have 8 quarts. Okay, pause it and finish it. All right, 4 times 4 is 16. 6 times 4 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. There we go. How'd you do? We've got 2 more, but they're a little bit trickier, so hang in tight with me. On these two, we're going to fill in that circle. You probably recognize that. We're going to do our greater than, less than, or equal to symbol, right? We have greater than, less than, or equal to. If I have 4 quarts, is that greater than, less than, or equal to 10 pints? Well, first up, I'm going to need to make sure that these are the same units, right? You can't compare the number of kittens you have to the number of oranges you have. That's just not fair. So let's change them both to pints. I think that's going to be easier than, I would change it to the smaller one usually. So if I have quarts and going to pints, quarts to pints, I multiply by 2. Okay, so that 4 times 2 is 8. So this one's also 8 pints. 8 pints and 10 pints, which one is greater? 8 pints is less than 10 pints. Okay, 10 gallons to 1,280 fluid ounces. Oof, I don't even have that on there. I just thought this would be a fun challenge. Okay, gallons. So first, from gallons to quarts, we multiply by 4. So this times 4 would be 40 quarts. All right. From quarts to pints, we multiply by 2. Times 2 is 80 pints. Keep going. From pints to cups, we multiply by 2. We have 160 cups. All right. And remember, from cup to fluid ounces, I hadn't talked about that yet in this video. We have 8 because there are 8 fluid ounces in every cup. Okay, so we're going to need to multiply the number of cups we found out by 8. This times 8. 0 times 8 is 0. 6 times 8 is 48. 8 down below. Regroup the 4. 8 times 1 is 8. Add that 4 back in. We have 12. Uh-oh. This is our fluid ounces. If 10 gallons is equal to 1,280 fluid ounces, right here, is it greater than, less than, or equal to? It is absolutely equal to. Nice. There are a lot of fluid ounces in a gallon, aren't there? Fluid ounces isn't used a ton, but you might find it on some packages or bottles that you have around. If it's a very large thing, you're just going to see gallons, like an aquarium or something, a pool. All right, so make sure that you do your check. There also, on the very next slide, is a little worksheet sort of thing for you to do. Go ahead and fill those in just for some extra practice on this, and do your check afterwards. Have a great day.